Alright boys, welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going through the Kyler Murray contract extension. He just signed a huge deal, and before I start breaking things down, I do want to say that there is a thunderstorm going on right now, so if you hear any noises in the background, it's the weather. I can't control it, but without further ado, let's get straight into the details. And it's a big contract, it's a huge contract. If I see here, it has Kyler Murray has $230 million contract on a 5-year extension with $160 million guaranteed and $104 million at signing. So he's locked up through 2028 with the Cardinals. I don't want to say it like it's a jail sentence, but maybe with the Cardinals not looking too bright in the future, it might be looking like something like that. But his money over these years is looking crazy. I mean, his yearly cash starting off is 30 million, then it goes to 39, dips down a little bit to 38, dips down back into 32 million, then it goes up to 42 million, back down to 36 million, and in his final year it's 46 million, the highest it's been in his last year, with that base salary in 2028 being 34 million as well, with a $10 million bonus. So that last year of his contract, he's going to be balling. I mean, he's going to be living life. Same with all these other years in his contract. I mean, $230 million, anyone's going to be balling. And you just have to hope as a Cardinals fan that you don't spend all that money for them to go out and be wild card exits every single year, or even worse, not even make the playoffs. So you have to imagine the Cardinals are going to make some more moves for Kyler Murray. I mean, this is a player that was #1 pick, obviously. Very good player. He started 46 games for the Cardinals, throwing 11,480 yards with 70 touchdowns to 34 interceptions, which could be improved. I mean, that's one interception off of being 50% ratio, which isn't ideal for a quarterback. I mean, you want them throwing more. So he's throwing 70 touchdowns to 34 interceptions, which is pretty much every time he throws 2 touchdowns, he throws an interception, which for a quarterback, you want that to be a little bit higher. You want it to be like maybe 3-4 touchdowns for every interception. So you got to think they're working on his reading, his defensive recognition to cut down on the interceptions some more, so he can come out and be this great quarterback, not only with his legs, but also with his arm too, be able to tear up defenses like he is with his legs. So they're going to come out, improve on that some more. Definitely going to try to make the playoffs again 2022, make a push with D-Hop being back in the later ends of the season. You know, you have James Conner, who's a pretty good back. I would trust James Conner. He's a pretty good fantasy back too. And their defense is looking pretty improved. So that'd be fun to watch too. The Cardinals are an interesting team, especially sitting in the NFC West division. I mean, the Seahawks, are not really going to have to worry about them this year. But the Rams, coming off the Super Bowl win, and the 49ers, which were the team they played against in the NFC Championship. So the Rams, obviously, not the Cardinals. But that's a pretty stacked division. That's a good division. You're going to need a good quarterback like Kyler Murray to compete in it. So the Cardinals did obviously the right thing by locking him up through 2028. So he's going to be on that contract for a while, competing in that division for a while. You got to think the Rams, where they're at now, they can only get worse. Obviously, losing Von Miller, OBJ's in free agency. The Rams are only going to get worse. There's not really a way they can get much better from that Super Bowl win. So the Rams are going to be on more of a decline while the Cardinals are rising. 49ers probably going to probably decline a little bit after losing Mike McDaniel to my Dolphins. But so the Cardinals are looking good to improve with the other two teams not improving. So they might be in a good position this year. It might not happen all this year. It might be the year after that. So we'll see what the Cardinals have in store. I do think they'll make the playoffs this year. Another wild card spot. They might advance past the wild card. I don't think they will, but they might. The Cardinals are one of those teams that have making it, but losing in the wild card round. And it'll be very interesting to see what Kyler can do for this team coming off the new extension. So it's just something we have to look out for. And that's all I have for you guys, really. I just wanted to break down the contract, what this holds for the Cardinals in the future. Maybe in this year's draft, go out and get some more weapons for Kyler Murray if you want him to be successful. And that's all I really have for you. Again, thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. Peace.
People by now serving a Tesla.